Hello and welcome back to the next part of our Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. In this part, I believe last video we went to the restricted section to find out some information about the ancient magic that we've been seeing, and we told Professor Fig what we found. We brought a book back, and he's taking it with him somewhere because the headmaster has sent him off somewhere. But anyway, let's continue with it. Okay, so we're in Professor Fig's classroom. Yeah, this is where we were last time, I remember now. And we've got to speak to Natty or something, I believe. So let's mark one of these quests, shall we? This one is herbology class. Let's go to herbology class. Round and round and round. Yeah, it's our herbology class. I think when I played it last time, I think that was pretty cool in there. And this, yeah, see, it's like a giant greenhouse. Here we go. Look at all that. It's so cool. Right, let's begin, shall we?
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Yeah, we don't want to pass out.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Ew.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
Ugh, those things have got an attitude problem.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Cool.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Let's go plant these
Nicholas
dittany
Fancy.
seeds.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Cool.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Oh yeah, you said they were chomping and stuff. Right, let's not lose our hand. when we do
Hello.
this.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm
Hi.
Leander. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good.
Oh, he's following me.
Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well,
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on.
Collect.
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbage, that's it. And they'll do the rest.
And so and just press.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
Ugh, can you imagine if they
Vicious
actually
little
did that?
bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Sure, but that's just a dummy. Oh, no.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Is it me, or does he seem very nervous all the time? Oh, what's that? Cool, more glasses, but why would I change my glasses? There's no need. I'm lost. Where did I go last? Oh yeah, down here.
And with that helpful
There she
reminder
is.
as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits.
Missing digits.
And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Sorry if you can hear my belly rumbling. I'm always hungry. As am I. Plants offer so much.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Only your new ones. All the other ones can, they can get fucked, yeah.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot. Only cost me my
Right, let's go to our next thing,
hearing.
shall we? Where is the next one? Quests. Yeah, let's go to meet Natty. Oh, there goes my belly again. Sorry, guys. Probably fast travel, can't I? But look at that scenery. Let's have a look at fast travel. Right, cats. Cats find the best time to play fight. No, I have to walk.
I would not take another step until a house.
Shame I don't have my broom yet. Wait. Sorry about that, guys. And the cats were just play fighting and they were going to start making a lot of noise. Oh. Collect some of that. Moonstone. Ooh, mushrooms. They did really well with the scenery in this game. And look at it. And there's Hogwarts. That's so cool. Almost there. What was that sound? Yeah, I can't wait to get the broom. You'll be able to get around so much easier when you've got a broom. Right now we're running everywhere, like in that case. Oh look, it's Hagrid's future home. And probably the home of the current groundskeeper.
I should investigate.
No, we should get to Natty. We're almost there. There she is.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Let's tell her.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
I'll tell her the entire
It
story.
is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I'm glad to hear it.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be
The cats are
stopped.
still fighting in the landing.
Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Isn't she
Be
sweet?
on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Let's go check that out. That's why I hung around. I knew something was going to happen here. What's that?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Skipping rocks. Someone's in trouble and I'm like, let's skip some rocks.
They must have come this way. Think!
These aren't very good guys.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Your life ends here.
Right, all talk. Oh, there's another one.
I'll
He
watch
looks
the
interesting.
light go out of your eyes.
Okay. It won't happen. The collections section of your field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights on enemies, such as their weaknesses to certain spells.
Do you really think I don't take something to close them off?
I'm not going anywhere with you.
No, you take this student over my dead body!
You will pay for your deeds. You've made a grave mistake.
Give me that.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Research
You're a
sounds
researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
How extraordinary.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
How fascinating.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Okay, let's get the mallowsweet.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, my belly's rumbling.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
No? I forgot what you gotta do here.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Do I do them all at once?
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
So now I'm
And
doing
do
her
be
job.
careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Quest complete. Trials of Merlin. So that's 1 second. Alright, so let's head back to Hogwarts, shall we? Let's just go to the main gate, it'll be easier. This way. Yeah, that was interesting. I know the Trials of Merlin, there's quite a few of them. I'll probably do them this time around. On my last playthrough I just did the story. But this one I think we'll do the side stuff as well in this playthrough. Obviously since I'm recording this one. Yeah, we should try and do everything. Try and get it 100% completed. Maybe I'll do a separate video of side quests, or something, like a separate playlist of side quests for Hogwarts Legacy.
Maybe Aura's or someone from the Ministry guarding the school.
Professor Black would never allow.
There you go, potions class. He just sits down in the classroom. Oh, can I actually begin now?
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Just like that. Okay.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Yeah, let's not do that. Saw how stressed Hermione got in one of her potions classes in one of the movies. And in the books, actually. I did it, I think.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Good. Attitude. So let's go.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Shit, let's do it. I'm a Slytherin.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
He already doesn't like me. Now I'll make myself less popular.
A well-prepared witcher wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Revelio.
Oh yeah. Got the Fwooper feather. The Ashwing eggs. There's a chest as well. I just look really greedy. I'm just taking everything.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
I think we're going to get in trouble.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Endurance potion. Here we go. 20 seconds. 13, 12, 11, 10. I'm not going to do that. A potion that enhances the drinker's defense by covering them with a durable rocky skin. Nice. There you go.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait,
yeah.
it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Again. Oh! Dragon dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Oh.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot.
That'll be points from
Can I speak
Gryffindor.
to you or not?
Again.
Yeah.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Well, I am amazing.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Okay, well, let's go speak to Professor.
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
See, I got in trouble.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
That's common sense.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
Professor Sharp's Aurora badge. Auroras comprise the Ministry's magical law enforcement and protect the wizarding world from all sorts of threats, particularly those posed by dark magic. This Aurora badge belongs to Professor Sharp.
Class is dismissed.
Right, we have completed potions class.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from
Where we
inspiration
go now?
for the rest of term.
That's the last time I have a potion idea that I don't write down.
Greetings, young
There we go.
Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Blair.
Is that house elf telling a wizard what to do? No, I'm not going to be like that. They treated Dobby horribly in the movies. And Creature. Actually, no, Creature was treated a bit better, but Sirius Black was a bit grumpy towards him. That's because Creature was ghastly. Yeah, so I believe this part, I think I know what this part is. I think we find a secret room or something. And yeah, it could be the room of requirement.
Revelio.
Haunted toilets. Unless in dire straits, it is probably best to avoid this particular toilet as it is allegedly one of Peeves' favourite pranking spots. Yeah, let's not do that. So I see, if you really need to go to the toilet, go to the toilet there at your own risk. This is the cross wands area. Right. Oh, there's another one of those pages. Let's do that first.
Revelio.
Some students believe that a wish made over the well of 4 beasts, whether near the Thestral, Griffin, Chimera, or Hippogriff, will come true for one who has gained the trust of any of the 4. Cool. Scope knows about the book you found. Is it missing something? Scope does not believe it is safe to speak out in the open. Scope has left another note across the bridge among the circle of rocks. Take care, tell no one this.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
He is the house elf. The one you saw the other day speaking to, I think it was Professor Weasley. Move, Gryffindor. What's this?
Levioso. Accio.
I don't know why I did that. Right, so
Revelio.
near the circle of rocks, he said. There it is. Can I?
Accio.
Oh, that's why that's there.
Levioso.
I'm not close enough, am I?
Accio.
Over here. Yeah, almost there. Oh, almost there. Head for the pumpkins just down from the stone circle. Look inside one of them. You may be able to help poor, broken-hearted Scrope.
Pumpkins?
Ah, this could be
I
anyone.
think I know just the place.
This could be anyone, and I'm just following these notes. He's saying, who is this? Whether it's someone seeking to hurt him. Right, not the brightest, is he? And he's put his wand away now as well. Right.
Revelio.
There it is. The young Slytherin must be exceptionally curious by now. Meet Scrope at the water's edge by the broken docks.
Down to the water's edge?
He's
It better not be a trick.
He's gonna drown me. See, the moment my character's finally suspicious. Only when he mentions the water's edge. You're not curious enough. Let's reposition, sorry guys. There he is.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Of course, what can I do for you?
Happy to help. especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
Yeah, I can do that.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck.
Okay.
Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll get your ring. What the hell? And I get in the water. Just a second. I don't like that. Oh, Jesus.
Protego! Incendio! Accio!
Man, don't know these two guys.
Accio!
What the hell? They're a lot stronger than anything else I thought. And they're just little wild things.
Incendio!
Another one? One of them's too high of a level. Button bashing because I'm just freaking out.
Incendio! Protego!
Yeah, you're the powerful one.
Incendio!
These are not meant to be this strong.
Protego!
Okay. Well, that was something I didn't want to do, but there you go. Let's get to this cave, shall we? Or this grotto he wants us to get to. So I just see a massive kraken-like thing in this water and I decide I'm going to go for a swim.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
It's a sacrifice. I say?
Could it be? A visitor?
Dude, your head's kind of not attached.
Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
May I have them?
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
I'll see you at the
I
forest.
suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Let's do this. Actually, let's, can I just fast travel anywhere nearby? I could go to Hogsmeade. No, yeah, hello Hogsfield. No. Yeah, let's travel there. We're closer than we were. Or maybe. So what he's saying, he wants to send us to the cave, or the place he went to, where he lost his head. That isn't... Oh, what was that? Maybe later. Yeah, let's speak to Scrope.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to house elves.
Okay. Let's go back to the Hogwarts real quick. Yep. Well, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. We'll continue this intriguing bit of the quest in our next video. Again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video.